listening to. I say you are listening to. You are absolutely listening to the George Espenlaub Show, coming to you live from the Funny Farm. Now, with no further ado, here comes Georgie.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my. Thank you very, very much. Wow, what a rowdy bunch. Here we are, Thursday. What is it? What date is today? March 19th, one day before spring. Oh my. Listen, we had our radio show scheduled for later tonight, but as I was sitting around thinking, and that is always dangerous. I don't know why they laugh at that. But anyhow, as I was sitting around thinking, I was thinking about, there's a lot of people in the molly grubs right about now. People feeling sad, bewildered, scared, uncertain. And I thought, well, let's just jump on here early. And we had another show that was planned, but let's just jump on here early and lighten up a little bit. And perhaps we can bring a smile to your lips and maybe even get a laugh out of you. Because you see, we have two goals here at the Funny Farm. One is to put a smile on your face, and like I already said, if we can make you laugh, that's a whole lot better. The other is just to make you about as goofy as the rest of us. If we can make you as goofy as we are, then we are happy. Now, if we can do one of those two things, we'll be thrilled. If we can accomplish both of them, put a smile on your face, make you laugh, and make you as goofy as the rest of us, wow. That will be an accomplishment that we will stand on our head and clap our feet about. That's just wonderful. Because you see, nothing is normal around here at the Funny Farm. We don't clap like so-called normal people. Did you see me when I was putting the quotes up? Oh no, you didn't see me. I'm on radio. That's right. Anyhow, we don't clap like normal people around here. We stand on our head and clap our feet, which is a whole lot funner. Is that a word, funner? Charlie, it is? In our world, yes. Charlie said that word, that is a word in our world. So, okay, Charlie, we made it official. Funner is a word in our world. Come on, Espenlaub, get it right. Anyhow, I welcome you to the Funny Farm in our world. It's a whole lot safer here than it is in yours. Whether you're down the street, around the corner, across America, or somewhere around this great big world, thank you for tuning in tonight. Thank you for being a part of this show. The chat room is open. If you want to come in and join me, talk to me, because I get scared in here. They're just Charlie and I, and we look out the window. We have windows here at the sound in the sound room. And we can look out onto the dance floor here at the Funny Farm, and we get to see all the all the clients out there having a good time. Miss Ernestine, Harvey, the whole shooting match. Gertrude Duflicki, I see her moseying in. She's a trip. Gertrude Duflicki, she's moseying in. I don't know if she's going to dance tonight or throw a conniption or just whatever. You never know about old Gertrude. We got Mike the window licker. He's here. Travis, he's our maintenance man, our chief of police. He's our EMS chief. He's a little bit of everything around here. And if this is your first time tuning in, we here at the Funny Farm are self-sustain. That's right, self-sustain. We have our own police department, fire department, EM service. I mean, we've got it all. We've got it all. And there have been a lot of people that have come to the funny farm. Very few have left. After a while, they begin to like it here because it's a whole lot safer here than it is where they just come from. Now, I need to give you a word of warning before we go any further. Once you're here, you will never be the same again. Trust me. You might not know it, but your friends, family, and acquaintances will notice it immediately. You will never be the same again. A lot of people come, they go back to where they came from, and friends, family, and acquaintances look at them and say, something happened to you. You're not the same. You're a little bit, you know. You're a little bit, well, you know. What happened was you ended up just like the rest of us here on the Funny Farm. You ended up just like us. And so here they come. They come back and they just decide to stay. And so our group is getting bigger and bigger, better and better, and more goofier each and every single day.
Oi, 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 oi.
That's our friend Peter. Don't mind him. He just strolls through here, something overtakes him and he can't contain himself. Here's what we want to do tonight. We want to bring it up on the light side. We want you to get up out of your seat, chair, whatever you might be in. Now, if you're driving, don't get out of your vehicle. You might hurt yourself or somebody else. But nonetheless, here's what we want you to do. We want you to tap your feet, snap your fingers, bob your head, and shake your booty. Come on. There's enough dismal news that's going on. Turn the news off for the next 45 minutes, an hour, or whatever, however long we're on here. Turn it off. Turn it off. Crank your device up. Get your headphones out, your earbuds, whatever it is. Get them little speaker thingies out. They got the big fat ones and the skinny ones and all that. Hook them puppies up to your device. Crank it up and get up. Forget about your cares. Forget about the troubles for a little bit of time, and then just get in there with us. And remember, snap your fingers, tap your feet, bob your head, and shake your booty. All righty, all righty. Listen, we're not going to get serious here tonight. We're not. There's enough stuff like that going on. And that serious stuff, if it lasts longer than 30 seconds, it scares me half to death. So we're going to lighten up tonight, and we are going to have a little bit of fun. Hopefully, we'll even get you to laugh. As I've already mentioned, the chat room is open. Come on in. Say hello. Don't let me sit here all by myself. Although I'm not by myself in this room. Charlie's over there. He's the guy that runs the board. But come in. Say hello. If that's all you say, that's fine. Hello. I got one of them thingies here somewhere. I'm not sure where it's at, but I've got one of them. I have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? I don't either. But that's Espenlaub for you. That's him. Okay. All right. I'm going to make some announcements here soon as we move along in the program. But come on, let's get with it tonight. This is Thursday night. A lot of us have been shut up, locked down due to the crises that our nation is facing, each and every one of us. But listen, gang, we'll make it. We'll make it through this. We are a resilient people. We'll make it through this thing. So for just the next few moments, let's really get down.
We get down to the beat, y'all. We get down to the beat, y'all. We get down to the beat, y'all. It's like we're not going anywhere. Maybe it's because there's something in the air. And I don't even care, no, I don't even care anymore. It's like we're losing all track of time. I just got one thing on my mind. Baby, one day I'm hoping that you will be mine. Turn my life around. So where do we go when everything feels like it just stays the same? Where do we go from here when everything is said and done? This is what we do. We get down to the beat, y'all. We get down to the beat, y'all. Let's get down. We get down to the beat, y'all. Yeah, it's like I'm stuck in this mystic cloud, waiting for something I can't get out. And I don't even care, no, I don't even care anymore. It's like we're losing all track of time. I just got one thing on my mind. Baby, one day I'm hoping that you will be mine. Turn my life around. Yeah. Where do we go when everything feels like it just stays the same? Where do we go from here when everything is said and done? Where do we go when everything feels like it just stays the same?
I have a very important announcement. I guess it's an announcement. I have been told by Miss Maxine that I need to tell each and every one of our listeners about her ring bomb party that is coming on tonight at 8 p.m. on Facebook. Maxine and Walter, what a team they are. Oh boy. Listen, at 8 p.m. they will be live on Facebook. Unicorn Chasing, Chasin, Unicorn Chasing with Maxine and Walter. Join them. If you've never been to a ring bomb party, oh my. They will be delighted to have you. And I know that you will be glad that you came. There is a group of people that joins Maxine and Walter Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays on Facebook live at 8 p.m. And those people, well, I'm telling you, you got to come and be part of the party to understand. You talk about having some fun, having some laughs, and watch Maxine reveal some beautiful, beautiful rings at the same time. So she told me before I come in here, make sure you do, Espenlaub, or I'm going to put one on you. And I said, oh boy, I don't want none of that. 8 p.m. tonight on Facebook. She will be live, her and Walter. And let me tell you something. It's good therapy. It really works. I'm telling you, it really works. So join them tonight at 8 p.m. live on Facebook. Unicorn Chasing. That's Unicorn Chasing. Chasin. Unicorn Chasing with Maxine and Walter. They'll be glad that you came, and I know that you will too. So there, Maxine, I delivered the message, and here we go. All right, this bunch here at the Funny Farm is wound up. Now, when you hear all that clapping and cheering, remember they're standing on their heads, clapping their feet. They make as much noise that way as most people does standing up, clapping their hands. But everything is different here at the Funny Farm. Here is one announcement that I want to make, and I'll make it very, very quick. We are bringing more programming into our little network, even as we speak. We will be airing the Claudio Rosano show out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, beginning tomorrow afternoon. That's Friday afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. You're going to love it. Claudio has a radio show, and he broadcasts his interviews with sports legends. I'll put more up on our George Espenlaub show page as time goes on, but we are bringing that on board, and we're delighted to have him, and I know that you're going to enjoy it. So as we put it up, we ask that you share it, that you put it out there, that you tell your friends, your neighbors, your family, so on and so forth. So we're going to bring that on. And then in the near future, we're going to be bringing several others on. So keep your fingers crossed. Keep your seatbelt buckled up, because we're going to go for a joyous ride.
chocolate tea. Chocolate flavored Bosco is mighty good for me. Mama puts it in my milk for extra energy. Bosco gives me iron and sunshine vitamin D. Oh, I love Bosco. That's the drink for me.
Da 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 da. How about that? You think I'd make it on one of them song thingy that they have out? You know, what was it? American Idol and The Voice. Maybe I could make it on The Voice. I don't know. I'll tell you what. I'm just feeling unattached. I'm feeling unattached today, but that's all right. Here's what I want to do. Several years ago, this took place. Some of you may have heard it. We played it several times over the years, but I thought today would be a good time for you to listen. Now, you hear me mention Charlie an awful lot. Charlie has been my right-hand man over the years. Even before we were on internet radio, Charlie was by my side. So, I mentioned Charlie quite a bit. Charlie, he can be so mischievous at times. But then again, that's Charlie. And you have to remember, we reside here at the Funny Farm. So anything is liable to happen. Several years ago, Charlie was down at our horse stables here on the Funny Farm. And for some reason, the horse talked Charlie in to going on a ride. Now, you might be looking at me like I've got two heads, but let me explain. Here at the Funny Farm, everyone has a voice. Everyone speaks. Huh? Okay. Anyhow, let me continue. The horse talked Charlie into getting on, and he would take him for a ride. Charlie had never been on a horse before in his life. In fact, he usually stayed his distance. But for some reason, that particular day, down at the horse stables, here on the Funny Farm, Charlie struck up a conversation with the horse, and the horse talked him into getting on, and he would take him for a ride. Some of the audio might not be quite legible, but you have to remember what is taking place. This is what happened on that particular day that Charlie decided to go for a ride.
Come on, Lord Horse. Come on. This ain't funny no more. You're gonna hurt me. Come on, horse. Slow. Whoa. Somebody stop this horse. Where's the brakes? Oh, my God. Where's the brakes? Pops. I'm coming through. You gotta help me stop this horse. Somebody open that door. Help me. Oh, this isn't gonna be good. Whoa, horse. Whoa. The animal, you're gonna kill me. Get me off here.
Bouncy, 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 bouncy.
Well, Charlie, you sure did crack everybody up with that little caper, and you've got to admit that it was your own fault that you got severely damaged in the process, right?
Well, Pops, it's like this. It was the horse's fault. I said that before, and I stand on it now. It was the horse's fault. I'm just a little wiener dog, and that's a great big animal. And he fibbed to me. I've never been on a horse before, and he said he'd take me for a nice ride. Well, it wasn't such a nice ride. That's for sure. And he hurt me. I mean, he liked to hurt me, and he laughed at me. And one thing I'll tell you, Pups, I'll never trust another horse's long as I live, and I'll never get on another horse as long as I live. I'm telling you that right now. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
All right, Charlie. I hope you're back with me in the radio studio soon. You still look like you're a little bummed up, but I think you'll be back for the next show. And just if you want to go horseback riding, just let me know. We'll go. We can go this afternoon if you want to, Charlie. I'm just kidding. Thanks, Charlie. Always on my mind. Oh my, oh my. Hey, I do want to say this. Yesterday morning, we had a live stream show, and I really need to apologize to our listeners, to our viewers. Espenlaub really blew that puppy up, let me tell you. If you wasn't aware of what happened, this is what took place. We put together a show, and we had 4 other people on, including myself. We had Ed Temple out of Columbus, Ohio, Randy Osborne out of Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. We had Claudio Rosano out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and we had Anthony Griggs out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. When we went live, or before we went live, there is a little setting on the side of the platform that we use, and I told myself, take that check mark out of that box that is in that particular place in the settings. Self said, okay, gotcha. Well, we were running to and fro, getting things set up, getting people into the studio, and so on and so forth. And lo and behold, yep, you guessed it, Espenlaub forgot to take the little check mark out of the box. And consequently, what happened was we had a terrific show. Everybody got involved. Everybody spoke, and we all chimed in. We had a delightful time. When it came to the end, and we came out, lo and behold, there was such a terrible echo in the whole proceeding that I had to bring it down. We were live streaming into Facebook. We were live streaming into YouTube. Because of that terrible, terrible echo, all due to my neglect of forgetting to take that little check box, or that little check mark out of that little box, I blew the whole thing up. And I apologize for that. I apologize to our guests because they took their time, or they took the time that is so precious to each and every one of us to be a part of the show, and then Espenlaub, he goes and blows it up. But nonetheless, that's me. If any one of you have been listening to us for years and watching us now since October on the live stream shows, you know that if anybody can blow this thing up, it's me. And lo and behold, I blew it up yesterday, and I am sincerely sorry. I have beat myself severely about the head and shoulders, and I'm still doing it. Every now and then I'll punch myself just to make myself feel better. You know what I'm saying? These people right here, they're goofy. They laugh at anything. Even when I punch myself, they laugh at me. But nonetheless, that's what happened yesterday. Thank God that we have another day, and His mercy is renewed day by day. So yesterday's gone. I can't do anything about it. This is the day that counts, and we want you to sit back. No, we don't want you to sit back. We want you to push the furniture out of the way, whatever might be in the way, and we want you to get up, and we want you to get with it. Tap your feet, snap your fingers, bob your head, and shake your booty. And hello, you're listening to the George Espenlaub Show, coming to you live from the Funny Farm in a place called our world. And whether you're down the street, around the corner, across America, or somewhere around this great big world, thank you for tuning in. Now remember, you can go back and you can download any episode that you want at any time. You can come back and listen to it again if you want to. And you can download it and tell your friends and family to download it and distribute them and do with it whatever you may want to do. So just go to Spreaker.com and type in that little search box up there, The George Espenlaub Show, and My Ugly Mug will pop up, and you can have at her. So we want you to do that. What's that, Charlie? Really? See, I don't understand, and we go through this every so often. I don't understand why Charlie asked me if he can play that tune again when he's the guy that's got the controls to the board. I just sit here and watch. You know, I can see what's in the chat room. I see the person in there. We've been communicating. We need some more in there, but nonetheless, that's all I do, and I watch Charlie move things around because he's got a computer, I've got a computer, and I can see what he's doing. But he don't need to ask me, and I don't know why he does that. Most certainly, Charlie, you're the man that's pushing the buttons and pushing up the knobs and pulling down the knobs. So play it. Yeah, let's hear it. Birds of joy. Come on, you got to start to feel a little bit better. We're going to make it through this thing, I guarantee you. We're going to make it through this crisis. It's guaranteed. I'm not saying it won't be rough. Won't say that the pathway is going to be clear. Everything's going to go smooth. We're going to have some bumps in the road. We're going to have to walk through some deep, dark valleys. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to climb to the highest mountain. We're going to get through this thing. There is no doubt, none whatsoever in my mind, and I am serious about that. Want some more reggae music? Here we go. Wasn't that nice? I'm telling you what, that was just nice. I love those horns. I just love them, love them, love them. That's what Maxine says on her ring bomb parties. She just loves them, and loves them. Oh my! Hey, here's something. Now listen. Close your eyes and think. You're at a football game. You're at a parade. And there is a marching band that is coming either onto the field or down the road. And now, you are part of that marching band. Listen to this. Make yourself, that guy or that gal that's out in front that kicks it up going down the field or going down the road and does all those fancy moves and got the great big hat. Drum major, that's what they're called. Picture yourself as the drum major. Let's have some fun. You go ahead, you cheer. Some of them even laughed while the song was playing. I don't know if you heard them or not. But here's what was going on. Miss Ernestine. Now, if you want to know who Miss Ernestine is, you have to go to the Espenblog.com. The Espenblog.com. That is TheEspenblog. The Espenblog.com. And there you can find out who Miss Ernestine is. But this is what she was doing. When that marching band music was playing, she got the whole group out there on the dance floor, and she led them to the outside where other people have gathered together. They always do. They come in their rickshaws and their wagons and their tractors and their any other kind of vehicle, bicycles, double bicycles, triple bicycles, however they can get here. But there's always a crowd inside, and there's just too many that those on the outside can get in. So we have monitors and all that stuff outside. She took the crowd from the inside, put them in formation like a marching band. We cranked up the speakers on the outside so everybody could really hear it. And she became the drum major, Miss Ernestine, the drum major. And she led the group out. And she gathered the other people on the outside, and they become part of the marching band. Are you getting this? Are you picturing this in your head? Wow, what a sight to behold. And she led them around, and then she brought them back, and the ones that were inside, she brought them back inside. The ones that couldn't fit inside, they just continued to do what they do on the outside. It was a marvelous thing to see. Oh, my. Let me make this announcement lest I forget. I had to write it down so I wouldn't forget. I know it's a week out. It'll be a week from tomorrow. Not this Friday. A week from tomorrow on a Friday night. I think that's the 27th. March 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We will be having with us as a guest here on the George Espenlaub Show, here on the radio, Anson Williams. Now, most of you know him as Potsy, who played on Happy Days. I'm sure that there are a gazillion people out there that remember Potsy from playing on Happy Days. He will be with us next Friday night at 8 p.m. He was scheduled to be with us last night at 8 o'clock, but some things came up and he wasn't able to make it, so we rescheduled today. He will be with us next Friday night, so mark that down. However way you keep dates and times and so on and so forth, but there'll be much more posted on our show page and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Next Friday night, the 27th of, is it the 27th? Yes, it'll be the 27th, March 27th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, right here. We will be having Anson Williams, known as Potsy, on Happy Days. He will be our guest, and it will be a thrilling, thrilling time.
You're playing your cards with your queen of hearts. When everyone folds, your fork still holds. Your place in your bed, showing no regret. Close your eyes to hide your lies, roll the dice. You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. You're playing it cool, bending all the rules, talking way too loud, and you're talking rude. You're playing a game, driving me insane. Your heart is back, and it's a fact, no turning back. You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. When I use my witchcraft. Come on. You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. When I use my witchcraft. I got my moves, I got my song. When I turn my mojo on, I'm feeling fine, I'm feeling strong. It won't take long when I use my witchcraft. When I use my witchcraft. Watch me use my witchcraft. I'm gonna use my witchcraft.
Wow. When I use my witchcraft, no, Espenlaub, don't sing. Okay, all right, got it. sometimes I have to remind myself. So that was self-reminding me. Hey, I sure hope that we were able to lighten up things a little bit this afternoon. I sure hope so. I mean that. I really do. Remember those announcements I made. The new programming that's coming on. Anson Williams, who will be with us. Most of you know him by Potsy from Happy Days, will be with us a week from Friday here on the radio. And a whole lot of other things are happening. We've got some great guests scheduled to be on here. Just blow your socks off. It literally will blow your socks off. But we'll post all that stuff up on the George Espenlaub Show page on Facebook. So please come there, like it, follow us, and listen to the programs. You can go back and listen to any one that you want to. You can download as many times as you want to. So do that. You'll be helping us to get out there even further. So for all of you that down the street, around the corner, across America, somewhere around this great big world, I thank you. For those that have tuned in and listened, excuse me, I want to thank you. For those that are going to come in later and listen, and for those that download the programs, I thank you also. So, we're going to get out of here. Remember, Maxine and Walter and their ring bomb party, Unicorn Chasing with Maxine and Walter, tonight at 8 p.m. on Facebook. Unicorn Chasing, C-H-A-S-I-N, Unicorn Chasing with Maxine and Walter. Go to the ring bomb party. I'm telling you, it'll be great theory. So, regardless of where you are, if it's nighttime, have a great night. If it's still daytime, have a very pleasant day. But regardless of where you are, what time it is, I trust that each and every one of you will remember, be kind one to another, love one another, take care of one another. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we'll get through this thing. We'll get through this thing together. Until next time, I trust that God will keep you right in the center of His hand. See you later, everybody.